I hate talking about my stroke game, but girl, I'm giving you the whole thing. I could put like 25 on your finger, 5 for your shave, so you can't see these other niggas, they won't call you again. That's enough. I could see you wasting time. Will you pay it out to me? You're in the wrong hands.
You gotta get hip to the boy Brent.
You gotta get and Sonder. I just figured out that they was. Well, I didn't just figure that out, but they multiple motherfuckers.
Yeah, no. So Sonder, that he got like a. It's like a He's like it's like a white boy who's the producer or something like that, right? And then it's like
The black guy.
Yeah. It's a whole group, yeah.
And well, before we get into that, let's just you know what I'm saying. Let them know who you are, man, because I was about to go on the whole fucking tangent before we even brought this shit.
Got to it, but you know it's your boy Darius, aka D-Mac, aka Finesse, aka Big Pharma, aka Playlist P, aka.
Ow! It's Terrence, aka Conscious, and we got a special guest today.
The Love Doctor is back.
Yo, I'm back.
Wavy Davy.
I'm back.
We gonna get into you later on though. Pause.
Oh man.
Davy, aka aka the Love Doctor, aka the Freaky Boy.
Damn.
AKA Mr. Naughty.
Damn.
Mr. Naughty. If
I get it from y'all.
You don't get it from me.
I'll definitely get it from you.
Mr. Naughty, if you're nasty,
get it
it's
from
hilarious.
You'll get it from me. But
I just figured that out, bruh. That motherfucking with this Sonder shit, I was looking at some because you know they got like a Sonder radio on Apple Music and shit. That's how I found these jumps.
Really?
Yeah. And like every day or certain days, like they just play shit. Sometimes it just be tracks. Sometimes it be Brent on that jump singing. Like it's just they on radio. But they was saying they linked up and they thought they was just gonna do one song together. But then once they got together, it was like, oh shit. Like, nah, we need to make this a motherfucking group. Like
Magic.
Sonder and them two niggas, I forget their name, and Brent both said that Sonder is a side project for them. Like it's some side shit. But yeah.
Yeah, I heard an interview by them one time. They was kind of saying that. But yeah, that's what's up. Anyways, it's almost Halloween. What y'all about to do? Y'all got plans?
Well, damn, but y'all niggas probably gotta get up early as shit the next day. But you know, it's our cousin's birthday, motherfucking Halloween day, fucking demon. Damn. But so the nigga was talking about going up usually just getting fucked up, but that's on the Thursday, so yeah. I mean, I know I am, but that's for y'all.
That's tough.
Yeah, I don't know.
But he said started like 6. Like, cause I was telling him just go to DC Rentals, and then after that, you can do whatever else you want to do. But DC Rentals, that's something you could just sit there, chill. You know what I'm saying? Pre-game type shit. Y'all niggas can just come fuck with the pre-game.
Yeah, I
can fuck with the pre-game. That's true. I can fuck with the pre-game.
I could do that.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna dress up this year though.
You dressed up last year?
Did I dress up last year?
I dressed up one time my whole life.
I did. Dave dressing up this year.
What you gonna be, Dave?
Dave gonna walk around with his pants on his ankle. Be a freaky boy. That's what he gonna be.
A naughty boy.
Straight towel. Fuck up. Fuck all that.
Who's supposed to be this year? Oh yeah, I'm just a nasty nigga. I'm a naughty boy.
A nasty nigga.
A nasty nigga.
Actually, from the shit that I from the shit that I yeah, one of them ones. It's about to be one of them ones. Actually, from what I've heard, the news that I got today, y'all niggas, y'all really the naughty boys. Y'all naughty boys.
I think D-Mac.
And we don't have to go into detail or none of that shit, but in my mind right now, y'all niggas are the naughty boys. And Dave is just a little bit more risque.
No, you naughty too though. I'm not. That she is.
I'm not.
You will risk it all.
Yeah, bro. You nasty, bro.
You risk it all.
This nigga said 2019. I'm not pulling out. That's what he
Right.
said.
And you stepped out.
See,
But who said I hit something in 2019? I could. My dick could be dry all 2019. I still didn't pull out. I'm still. You never know.
anyway, yeah, he said he wasn't pulling out all 2019.
Or 2018, I really didn't pull out all.
Damn.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Just risking it, bro.
So if I pull up, I'm not pulling out.
What you mean?
If I pull up, I'm not pulling out.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna get my time's worth.
You can get your time's worth, but you don't gotta come in here.
Why not?
Oh man.
Why, Dave? Let's delve into this.
You can't come to every girl, first of all.
But that's
just one girl.
that's exact.
Oh, okay.
Finally, he has my back.
All
Finally,
right.
finally.
I didn't know this.
I'm on. Is finally.
I
Thank
didn't
you,
know
man.
this.
I wasn't expecting that from you, buddy.
I mean, it's one girl. What you mean?
Okay, so shit, I wasn't.
I didn't know this. I didn't
Well,
know
this
this.
is my thing though. See that plan B.
That's plan A for me, but
See, that's like a whole nother bill for this man. Last year. Last year.
2018, I need to write that shit off. I spent like $200 on plan B.
Yo. Oh my God. Hey.
So I guess I am naughty. No, I'm a nasty boy. I'm nasty. Y'all niggas naughty. I'm thinking about it now. Fuck that.
See, I ain't never used a plan B or bought a plan B.
Never.
So thank God. Yeah, I'm lucky.
I had to do it a couple times.
Dave got a couple kids out here.
Hell
That's
no.
all that did. That's all
That's
that
all
did.
that
That's
means.
all we did.
You just ain't know.
That's all we did.
What they call you, Dave? What the kids call you?
Mr. David. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Mr. David? They be trying to fuck up my last name. I don't like that shit. They like Mr. Wine. So I'm like, nah, just say Mr. David. Nah, just go ahead.
They be trying to play with you.
Really?
That's wild. So you coaching basketball now?
I'm coaching
Oh,
basketball. Like shit.
Girls basketball.
Girls basketball, man. I gotta teach them how to be basketball players, man. They the first practice they came in jeans. Yeah. And I was like, you guys
Said, oh.
It threw me off. I didn't know what to
yeah,
say.
man. I was like, y'all can't come to practice like this. They're like, do we really gotta wear shorts? Like, yes, you do gotta wear shorts.
I don't even think you should. I don't even think you should go to practice, whether it be basketball. And y'all will tell me better for basketball, but whether it's basketball, football, whatever. Like I know for a fact for football and shit, like especially like Saturdays, because during the day I was in school already, so I already had on tennis shoes and shit. But like I remember you, bro. Like when we used to go to your games on the weekends and shit, like basketball and shit like that. Niggas don't even wear shoes. Like you'll wear flip flops until it's time to
Gotta
like
be
you know.
comfortable, man.
So like, damn, they came in, but this is what I tell you, bro. You know, I don't really know shit about basketball like that, but son, you gotta go hard on them girls, bro. Like you have to, bro. Cause son, I be looking at that Kobe shit, what he be doing with his daughter team and shit. Son, he be. It's gonna sound misogynistic or fucked up what I'm about to say probably, but you gotta run them like they little boys in that junk, bro. Like you got you shaking your head at me. What you thinking, man?
We got a game November 4th, so I only started coaching probably 2 weeks ago. So we only had like 2 practices.
Suicides.
And hell, no, they got to teach them skills. Yeah,
Conditioning.
No.
If you don't get tired,
they gotta know how to dribble, shoot, and score.
they not calling all them travels
Yes,
and
they
all,
are.
and the little. How old? What's the age?
So I'm working with 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade.
Okay, so yeah, maybe they are calling travels. And shit.
Grown women, bro.
This ain't grown women. They ain't grown women.
One step away from WNBA. One step away from WNBA.
Son, they 13 years old. They one step away from the WNBA.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. It don't take much to get there.
And they get angry. I thought we got angry at or mad at the referees and stuff like that. It's a whole different story with women and stuff like
Women,
that.
they emotional, but I'm not even gonna say that either because I don't want this to be.
Where they from? They from around the way.
Well, some of them, I ain't gonna lie, I got a lot of Hispanic
Okay.
kids, and I got probably like a couple, probably 3 black kids, but the rest is Hispanic. So it's different. So it's definitely new for me now.
So they all be having attitudes.
They only have attitudes when they don't understand something, or like I said, like towards the referee. So like when I this the first time I had them play Like it was 4-on-4 because they had like 4 girls, so it was 4-on-4. And the first time they ran, whatever like that, and they was fouling every time. So I blew the whistle. And I was, come on, Mr. David, where you blowing the whistle for? I'm like, what?
Hey, out there trying to fight.
Yeah, I was like, we ain't trying to kill nobody out here. Like, trying to have a productive practice.
Oh man, they out there filing. They traveling and stuff too.
Oh my God, they don't even know what a travel is. They don't know what a rebound is. So I gotta teach them all that. They don't know the 2-step rules, none of that.
Dang,
I gotta teach all that.
that's tough.
Make sure you're also teaching life lessons.
Definitely, most definitely. That's the main thing right there.
You can
Definitely.
see Dave in there now on some BS, trying to teach life lessons.
Like, don't give up,
Fried.
man.
Uh-huh.
Don't give up, man. That's all I'm gonna tell them is don't give up.
That's all.
That's it. That's all you gotta tell them for real, for real.
You're down by 40. Don't give up.
Don't give up.
Don't give up.
I had a coach once give me like one of the best life lessons that even to this day, like,
He told you not to pull out.
I mean, in a sense, you can kind of equate it to that.
Damn.
But basically, you probably can't. I was just being an asshole. But he said, I never forget, because we was practicing like shit, and he was like not practicing a lot, but like literally practicing like we was trash. Like we was practicing like shit. So he was like, y'all practicing like this. When Friday come, they gonna come here and smack y'all motherfucking heads off, because blah, 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 blah. Y'all think practice makes perfect. No, fuck that. Practice makes permanence. And I was like, oh shit, bing. Like that shit, that's some real shit, bro. Because say you're practicing, right? And you're practicing the wrong things, that's going to be your performance. You practicing, practice makes permanent. So practice don't make perfect. Like that was one coach that gave me some good shit.
That's some good shit.
That's true. Make sure you tell that to your girls, Dave.
Might have
Let
to.
them know.
You know what I'm saying? Might have to.
Practice makes permanence. That's when Terrence got into his bag. He was like, oh yeah. I'm sorry. I'm going to kill him, coach. Let's go, fellas.
Hey, have y'all ever gave like the pep talk for y'all team? Like before the game or halftime or
I never could have
Nah,
do it. I couldn't do
I
it.
can't
I
do
couldn't
it,
do
bro.
it. I couldn't do it.
Why
I
though?
couldn't do
Why
it. I
though?
wasn't that person. That was it.
I just
couldn't
let
do
my
it.
play do the talking.
Yeah.
Son, so I did that jump.
Oh man.
And the first time I did it, we was down like 25-0 or 26. It was some weird ass number because they got a safety or some shit too. We was down like 26-0 at halftime. And this was my senior year, and the nigga was supposed to be our quarterback, Rigo, he got hurt. And like I'm not even like, I'm self-aware. Like I know I wasn't the best player on the team. Like he was literally the best player on the team because he was playing quarterback, but he was a running back whole time. It's just we ain't had no quarterback, so they made that nigga. But he was still good at quarterback and shit my junior year too. But when it was our senior year, he was hurt, and we was getting smacked. This was like the first game of the season, bro. They beating the shit out of us. I get back in the joint, bro. I'm just looking at niggas, and everybody in that joint laughing, cracking jokes and shit, son. I was heated, bro. I was like, oh yeah, so this what we doing? This how we going. So we gonna get our ass beat, and this how we going. And then this nigga Rigo, he's like, yeah, talk that shit, Terrence, because they didn't. And he injured the whole time. Like, he fucked up his Achilles, so he was out for the whole motherfucking season. So then I was like, all right, bet. And I just was quiet after that. So then we went back to the field, and so I sounded like a cold bitch, son. Like, we was out the jump. I started off. I had I was here with it. Voice was here with it. Like, blah, blah, blah. And that shit hurt me to my mother. It's when I got to this point in my speech. I was like, and this shit hurt me to my motherfucking heart. Because y'all know damn well we wouldn't be down like this if this man Rigo was playing. But he on the sideline, he got to watch us do this shit. He got to watch us do this shit. And my shit went all the way up, son. My shit went all the way up. And I'm looking niggas dead in their eyes, son. Just thug tears just coming down my eyes, son. Thug tears. Just like, so we got in my shit. Because you know when you start crying and you try to talk. This motherfucker. So then, long story short, I did that shit. That was the funny part. But we did win that game. We came back and won that shit by 3. But yeah, son.
All right, so it worked. It worked. You put up any numbers that game, or?
I ain't score. I had some yards.
Okay.
I ain't score that game though. I did that shit twice. I cried twice giving a speech. That first game and the last game.
I
This is
remember.
my last motherfucking game. And y'all did something. My shit, it was like always like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Like my shit always. I try to clear my throat. The shit ain't work.
I remember one time I tried to hype up the team, and I got a bucket, and we was losing by like maybe 20 or something like that. Like, come on, guys, let's go. That stuff ain't do nothing. We still lost by
Bruh,
20.
The nigga that get a bucket always be the one time like, get back on D, let's go.
Come on, let's get it. Come on.
It's
Ain't
always
do
the
shit,
nigga that get the
dog.
bucket. Like he pressing, he just got the 2 points.
That's it. Like
Let's
I made
go,
a
get back on
difference.
defense.
Come on,
Let's go.
guys.
Like nah, now we're just down 32 now. That's all.
Ain't
We
do
was
anything.
34. Now it's 32. Like I'm still gonna play the same way. I didn't score. You did. You play defense. Go block a shot. I would still do what I was doing. But nah, that's hilarious. Oh, see, now you're opening the window.
You should have been
Don't
there.
you
I
open
turned
up
the
that
air on, bruh.
window. Don't you
just
let out
niggas
the
in here,
antidote.
Body heat.
Yeah.
All these dark skinned dudes are here. Yeah.
It's only one dark skin dude in here.
That's lies.
We're all rich in melanin, okay? All of us are rich in melanin.
I'm dark skinned.
Dripping in
Melanin
finesse.
was currency, I'd be a millionaire.
If what?
If melanin was currency,
I don't care what they say.
I'd be a millionaire.
I'm dark skinned.
All right. Dave, you're not dark skinned.
I am.
You look like
This is
a
sad to me.
Dominican.
That's wild as shit.
That's what you look like, bro. You could definitely pass for a Dominican. For sure.
Anyways.
Yeah, anyways. So, guys, I drove a Tesla this weekend. First time ever. That thing, yeah, that thing is nice.
Bruh.
Fast?
Huh?
Was it fast?
Yeah, so this is the thing.
Don't feel like it's moving.
Cause my cousin Morel,
Ah,
cause I was up in Delaware. So what is that? So he was like, yeah, you wanna go for a ride real quick? I'm like, all right, cool. I'm thinking he gonna drive, but then he's like, nah. First of all, there's no key. I get in the jump. He was like, yeah, just step on the brake to cut it on. I'm like, what? So I
that's
stepped on the
different.
brake, and then it got a big screen in it, like on the usually with a radio app.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a big, like, think of an iPad but like times 5.
Mm-hmm.
And then he got to put in his password in order to cut the car on. So I stepped on the brake, he put in the password, then the car cut on, and I'm driving or whatever. And the thing is, like, when you drive the jump, as soon as you take your foot off the brake, it starts slowing down as if you stepping on the brake. So it's weird like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was like, yeah, hit the gas. So I hit the jump. I went back in my seat like this, like I'm on a roller coaster or something. That jump I got up to 60 in like 4 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Jeez.
bro, what is going on here? So I had to slow down. I couldn't. It was too much for me. But yeah, it was cool. And there's no, like, obviously there's no engine in the jump. The only fluid it got is the washer fluid, like the for windshield wipers. Yeah, but the front and the back is trunk space. So it's no engine.
Trunk
in it.
space?
Yeah, there's no engine. It's only a battery on the bottom of the jump.
So no gas at all?
No gas, bro.
Wow.
No
That's
gas
crazy.
at all. He said he go to this he goes, I think it's like at the mall or something. They got like the super charging stations and it's free. So he just go charge his car up and he good for like 300 miles.
and then the car charge looked like it looked like a phone. It tells you your car's up 75% or your shit is on 60%. You got this many more miles
That's
to
crazy.
you. Cause
But like, how long do it last? That's what I'm thinking. Like,
However long it take you to go 300 miles.
yeah,
that's what's up though.
So 300 miles is like you can go to Pennsylvania
For real.
and back with that.
That's what's up though.
Yeah, bruh. And then it, like the sound system in the jump was crazy. You could like look. You know how like when in my car when you hit the reverse, you look at the screen and it's like showing behind you. You can look behind you while you're still driving like forward.
and you can see the cars
On the side?
like on the. I don't even know if he had bought the jump up or if it's like that in there because I was in my man jump. It's like you can see like if it's an 18-wheeler beside you, it's literally a 18-wheeler on your screen. Like you can see the cars on your screen if that makes sense. Like a car's turning in front of you, you can see if it's a SUV, a regular car, 18-wheeler, a pickup truck. Like that shit, son. Them jumps is amazing, bro.
Yeah, bro. All I know is As soon as I get enough money, bro, I'm buying one.
That's what you getting?
I'm getting a Tesla. I don't got to pay for gas no more.
You can watch Netflix in your car.
Yeah. Like it don't make no sense to have a gas car when you can drive a Tesla, bro, and it's just charge the joint and you good to go. You don't got to worry about gas. You don't got to worry about maintenance on the car. It's nothing to fix on the car. All you got to do is like get a wheel alignment. And then he said his brakes, they don't really like. There's nothing wrong with them because he don't really got to hit the brake to slow down. All you got to do is take his foot off the pedal. I mean, you got to hit it like to actually stop, but he don't really got to step on it or nothing like that. So it was like it's like 60,000 miles on it and the brakes look brand new. I'm like, yo.
I don't know. It might be the blackness in me, but my next car gonna be a Charger, man.
That motherfucking Hellcat.
Might be the black in me, but I'm getting a Charger, man. I'm calling it the Batmobile. That's my goal. I want all black everything, black inside, black everything.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get the rims black. It's gonna be.
You sound like a nigga. Straight up nigga.
Tints, black, everything. That's my goal.
Same page, all black Jeep.
Hellcat speed racing.
Jeep.
Suck
Wrangler.
it to your knees aching.
Hey. All black Jeep Wrangler. That's my motherfucker. Actually, all black G Wagon is actually the joint that I want. But I'll settle before then. I'll settle for a motherfucking all black Jeep Wrangler. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just like that boxy shit.
I do
like,
too. I ain't gonna lie.
Like, I like them joints.
I do too.
You gonna take the doors off?
Oh, and sometimes, of course. Son.
That's how you know you're nasty.
And then, nah.
That's how you know.
Nah, you gonna be nasty to me because nigga pull up in the all black Jeep Wrangler, that junk shining, motherfucking put some 24s on that bitch. Motherfucking had that bitch shining, the doors off, I pull up, I guarantee you by the time, say I went to pick this man up or something, by the time we get to our destination, this nigga's leg is gonna be hanging on that bruh. No. I see you, bruh. See,
that's what he want to do. He a nasty boy. So
nah.
He already got his mind.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna have my leg hanging out the window.
I can see you pulling up like this. Like, what's up, yo?
Yeah. Son, I'll probably pull up with one foot on the gas and one leg just hanging out my car. I do that. But this man, he will put his motherfucking leg up on the goddamn.
First of all, I'm holding on to the car while you drive. First of all, if there's no doors, I'm gonna request that my door get put on. You can leave yours off. I just don't feel safe.
Fucking up the aesthetic.
I need the doors on, bro. Put the doors back on.
You got a seatbelt on.
That's not good enough. Just say somebody T-bone you.
Oh, you out.
It's a wrap, bro.
It's all good.
It's possible. That shit's possible with doors too, though.
I got a story for y'all. So my stepbrother, he had a Jeep, and he had the plastic windows and all that other stuff. So I'm getting in. I'm like, oh, this is cool. I ain't never had no Jeep like this. Never been in a car like that. So I'm like, oh, this is cool. So we driving. It was the worst thing ever. All your the whole time. You had music on. You couldn't hear no music.
The wind hit off the window.
Plastic and everything. It was just bad. He had music on. You couldn't hear no music. He tried to talk to me. He like, yo, hey, we're going to make this turn right here. Put your seatbelt on. I'm like, huh? It was bad.
You get out that adjustment like all outside.
It was bad. I ain't gonna lie. It was bad. And you gotta think about it. You gotta think about the flies, the bees when you driving and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's true too. You gotta wear a visor when you in that job.
Yeah,
man. I don't know, man. I just feel like that shit neat, bro. I think that shit cool.
It probably is.
Yeah.
You know, that's like a beach day, or if we go somewhere and we do something and we just so happen to be like, say we like go to a park or something, or you know, you never know what could happen. Go on like a triple date or some shit like that, and I just had the motherfucking doors off. The music, you know what I'm saying, could come out the jump. Like, it's many reasons to take your doors off when you got the it's.
When you
Nobody's with me.
I'm not with you. I can already see Terrence put on Instagram, took the doors off today. Take a picture of the
pulling
car
out the door and everything.
Oh man, I'm trying to think of something you would say.
That's what I'm trying. It'll probably in the moment, if I'm just looking at the shit, it'll probably be some shit like,
I'm fly, no wings, something like that.
So it'll low key, it'll be like a corny bar or something like motherfucking. They wouldn't let me in, so I took the doors off. You know what I'm saying? It'd be some shit like that.
I made my own way.
Or just have a video of me taking the doors off and be like, Like, yeah, all my life, this is what they've been doing. They've been shutting these doors on me. But you want to know what I did? And then just had a video of me taking the doors. Yeah, this is what I did. I took every door off that was shut on me.
For motivational purposes only.
Like shit. That brings up another conversation. I hate when niggas do that shit.
For motivation.
Niggas are flex bands. Oh, I'm not flexing. This is for motivational purposes. I'm like, nah, you flexing, bro. Because I know
Meek
niggas
Mill,
come rob you right now, bro.
That's Meek
No, it's not. Because I know niggas that's out here getting it like that really be having like racks like that. Like be having it. I went to school with these niggas. Like they be having that shit. And they not famous. They not. But it's like, bruh, why would you like he was cool when we was in school and shit. I ain't gonna say like he was like my best friend or nothing, but like we was cool and shit. This nigga, one time, and this, if I go on this Instagram right now, it's probably up there. Motherfucking, it's like this nigga got like 50 bands, bruh, just sitting in his motherfucking car, and just like y'all niggas know what the fuck going on, blah 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 blah, this that and the third. But this for motivational purposes only, because I know niggas out there hating. Like, nah, bro. Like, you want to flex on niggas, bro. Because I know you as a person, too. Son, you just want to flex on niggas. You just saying for motivational purposes to trick niggas and be like, but like, nah, I know niggas, son. And one of my men did rob you once.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? But that's besides the point. But yeah, I just don't like that shit, bro. I don't like that shit.
It's corny to me. I don't know. That's corny, bro. And I hate when niggas like put the watch on Instagram or whatever. They go like this. They be like showing the joint like that. Yeah, like what you doing, bro? Why are you putting that on Instagram?
They ain't got no diamonds on it. You just...
Yeah, like holding your wrist out. I just want to smack their hand. Like put it down. Stop. Put it down.
Put that goddamn shit. Hey,
But
son.
yeah, guys, I'm thinking about doing a game night this weekend.
Down for that. We need one, dog.
Yeah, but it's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
It's been
Been over a year.
Yeah, it's been a
Damn.
minute.
Yeah.
Damn.
Last one was last July.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn.
I was fucked up that night. I remember that shit.
I don't remember the joint.
Bro, you do.
It was the last time.
Because that's when I broke his flip flop.
Oh, I still remember.
It was a while ago. Anyways,
It was a while.
yeah, thinking about it. Trying to think of some games though. Like,
Yeah, we can't do the same joint.
Yeah, that's
we
what I'm
always
saying.
do.
That's what I'm trying. I'm trying
Let's
to
play
spice
it out.
So we gonna have the Mario Kart.
Okay,
We gotta have that.
that's lit.
The
I'm
jumps you
trying.
got me hip to. You can the jumps you got me hip to, where if you want to pick up one card, you got to pick up everything
the card
before
game.
the jump.
Okay. The card game, yeah. I'm trying to do the flip cup tic tac toe. Yeah, I know. Y'all seen that before?
I think I have.
Yeah, so I'm trying to do that. But that
We
would.
do truth or drink too.
This nigga always want to do something. See, so he can get in his nasty boy bag. So he can get in his nasty boy bag. That's all he want to do. He want to ask.
I feel like motherfuckers that gonna tell the truth, so they got.
See, that's what you want to do. Yeah, truth or drink. They gonna say,
truth or drink.
truth. You ever had a David Wins?
What the fuck?
Something stupid, bro. You ever had a threesome?
Nah, niggas know you nasty because the last time we had the jump, the last time you had the jump on the Jenga, was it the Jenga blocks? You wrote all the nastiest questions and nastiest statements on the jump, bro.
No.
People was writing like, what's your dream job? You pull one of Dave's jobs, he be like, yeah, what's the biggest dick you ever took?
Ain't that naughty.
Nah, he was.
No.
Nah, you was in your freaky boy bag, bro.
You was
Yes,
in
you
your
was.
freaky boy bag,
Yes, you
bro.
was. Yes,
It
you
was a
was.
normal game.
We thought it
That's what I
was.
thought.
They was asking about people's lives, and all of a sudden you pull
That
a
is
random
about your
one,
life.
and you ever sucked toes before or something like that. Like, oh,
I feel like you can never go wrong talking about sex, yo. You can never go wrong.
That's why you're nasty.
why you a nasty
Because
boy?
you don't see
No.
nothing wrong with it, so that's why you're nasty, bro.
I know y'all would
That's
be
his
though.
go-to. That's his go-to. I mean, I'm gonna be in there, but still. That's not the first bag I pick up though. That's your first bag.
That's not my first.
Your first
bag.
and only bag. That's the only one you brought with you.
You gotta make it fun, especially when you drinking.
Nah, bro.
What you eat at the morning time? I don't want to ask no questions like that.
He want to ask you eat the booty. He don't want to ask you.
Yeah, but I don't.
See, Dave.
Oh,
It's in certain situations where
You eat the booty.
it costs, bro. No, see,
You
who's
eat the
talking?
booty.
No, son.
You eat the booty.
Nah,
It's okay
Not,
if you eat the-
not purposely.
Oh, you nasty. You see?
But we all have done that before.
I never. You?
Son, if you've eaten,
You slipped that too back. Oh, y'all so naughty, nigga. Oh, y'all naughty. Oh, we gonna talk about this. Talk about me being naughty. What is this? The slip in the butt? How?
Listen, if you eating some boxing, you just going crazy. Son, and I ain't going.
Yo, you going crazy?
Son, y'all ain't gonna tell me that y'all ain't never been eating the box before. And like sometimes, like when you get up, son, like it be some little trips on your bed because you just going crazy, right? And in that, son, stop, chill.
Go ahead, yo. I'm listening. Yo.
So then when you get up, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like sometimes you just going like by that point, like your whole face just feel wet and you just going crazy, son. Like you done tap the butt with your tongue a couple times, bro. Not even purposely. Sometimes, like it has happened though, bro. There's no way you've eaten pussy plenty amount of time that you've never eaten some butt on accident.
Only reason Terrence know he smelled his upper lip.
Alright, I was gonna take this shit to the grave.
He actually,
I was
you
gonna
farted? It's like, no.
I was gonna take this shit to the grave, but he brought it up and I'm feeling jazzy. I might regret this shit tomorrow. But it was this one time I was eating this junk, son. Like going crazy. Nom 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 nom. Like going crazy and shit, right? Son, like for real. Like son, I was in my bag because I like to tell women that I don't know how to eat pussy. So that then when I do, you know what I'm saying, whether it's good or bad, I never hype myself. Because I used to be that nigga. Side story right quick. I used to be that nigga that hype, oh yeah, I'm going to stroke the shit out you. I used to be that nigga, and I've gotten humbled by a few females. So I stopped all that shit. At least you real about it. So now I kind of downplay all my shit. So then when the time comes, it's like I overperform type shit. So tell y'all like, I don't be eating blah, 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 blah. I was like, so when I'm supposed to like being the like I know I'm supposed to like be licking your clit and shit, but I act like I really don't know what I'm doing. I act like that, and she was like, you sure you don't know what you know? Blah 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 blah. I'm going crazy. Then the legs get tight around my head and shit. That's when I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going in, and that's why I start going like really crazy, bro. And it was like boom, and I tried to give her like this one little, I don't even know what it was. This is a heat of moment, like this one little like one of them, one of them jokes. And when I did that, I said,
You thought he was licking the envelope.
I said, nah, you just trying to fuck something? You trying cause I kind of put my like tongue on her butt a little bit, and that junk wasn't all the way right, so it kind of threw me off. And I said, son, I ain't never gonna tell nobody that shit. But yeah, son, that was in the instance where I did eat some butt, bro, and that shit wasn't good. Nah, it wasn't, bro.
So y'all never been hitting the jump from the back?
Oh, bruh.
And they farted?
No. Just they ain't clean their butt.
Oh, man. I'm glad I haven't hit.
Because
I happened to be in college one time, bro.
Oh, one time?
One time. It was just one time.
That
I had to
shit
fake.
happened to me a few times.
I had to act like I was
Man,
fake.
I ain't never. I had the, you put the thumb in there and everything like that. That's the only thing.
Yeah. I just kind of put the thumb on top of the jump. I don't really like
I put this whole jump.
Oh.
Not the whole thumb, but just the fingernail.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just put it on. Just put it right there. I
That's
just hold it.
risque for me.
I just hold it right there.
Yeah, that's kind of like I just be on the jump like this.
Yeah, I don't know if you supposed to. I don't know yet. You know what I'm saying?
I've done it before, bro.
True,
ain't
true.
no problem with it.
See?
So it was cool. This is all back in my college days.
Yeah, this is all of us.
Nah.
This is all of us when we
Y'all
was in
some
college.
naughty niggas. Hey.
What is going
I
on
don't
with this
know.
mic, bro?
I don't know, bro. It is what it is. That was it. Nah, it wasn't. But this was in all of our college days.
Yeah, just put that disclaimer out there. I was a nasty boy in college. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, we can speak.
I did some wild stuff in college.
I got one for y'all if y'all got one for me. If we gonna take this to
They
the next level,
scared.
I got
They
a
scared.
college- I got a
They
college
scared.
story. I got college story for y'all. If y'all got one for me,
Dave scared.
and
I
I'll
don't
tell
know.
mine first.
I don't know what story.
But
to
just
say.
as long as y'all gonna do one, don't have me do one, and then y'all niggas don't say shit.
Y'all gotta start
I'll
it,
go
and I'll
first.
say one. I don't know.
I actually have a few. So it was one. I think I told you this before. It was one. It was this crazy jump that I was fucking with, right? And damn, now that I'm like, I done dug myself into this, I can't even. Because now it just like it all just came back to me like, damn. All right, so it was this one junk I was talking to when I was in college, and it was basically like she wasn't my girl, nothing, like we was just fucking this shit. But it was this girl that I wanted to hit that was in my little art class junk. So we finally, the teacher, like we had to do a project, like some type of project or something, and we ended up getting partnered up because I sat right next to her. Used to always make jokes, but I never knew like if she really liked me. So then one day when we got teamed up and shit, she was like, and it was Fish Fridays because we had Chicken Wednesdays and Fish Fridays in my school and shit. She was like,
"That's how you knew it was Fish Friday." Lifting the legs up.
Nah.
Damn.
Oh nah, that's not even. Listen, she was perfect. It's not even her that, but I need to talk about her, for the story to come together. So we go. She was like, "You want to go to the caf, and then after we leave the caf, we can just go back to your room and start on this project." Like my shit was like, "Oh yeah." Called my roommate. I'm like, "Son, where you at?" He was like, "Nigga, I'm off campus, bro. I ain't about to be back till later." I was like, "Oh, bet." Went in the motherfucking room, and like we was cool and vibing. And then I was like, what would you do if I just like whip my joint out on you right now? Because that's what I used to do, bro. That's what I used to do, bro. When in doubt, whip it out, son. So I just be like, I don't know if you give me that vibe. So I'm like, would you like be disrespected if I just like whip my joint out on you right now?
First you asked her before you did.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Like, would you find that? She was like, boy, stop playing. I'm like, nah, but I'm dead ass. Like, I'm 10 seconds away from just pulling this joint out on you. So just let me know. You ain't gonna do it. You ain't. So then I just pull my shit off. Pull the shit out. And then I was like, "What, you trying to suck this on or something?" Because I never know how to ask for head, so I just be like, "So you trying to suck this on or something?"
The way to ask for head is you don't.
Nah, because it's been times where I haven't, and I didn't get no head, so I just feel like I have to. So she was like, "You better not tell nobody." So once she did that, that's when I knew we in there. So I'm in that joint, and I strapped up. I did wear rubber this day.
Good job, proud of you.
Strapped up, crushing the jump. So then I take her from out my room, like we walking back downstairs. I'm walking her outside and shit. And the shawty who I be fucking with, like who I be fucking, she just walked up and she was like, Terrence, I mean, I don't know, like I know you just got done fucking that bitch, but you about to come fuck me too, or I'm gonna have an attitude. So I was like, oh shit. And this is within like 10 minutes of each other. So I'm like, oh god damn. All right, so I went back to her room, strapped up again, and I was hitting this jump, but I was in it forever for two reasons. And here's where the story takes a left. I was in the jump forever for two reasons. Because first of all, I just busted the nut.
Yeah.
So that was one. Number two, I'm hitting this jump from the back. And the motherfucker, son, I don't want to say this, but I got to, son, because I'm already hit. So I'm hitting the jump from the back. And usually I be hitting her in like the dark, but it was daytime and it was light. Like it had to be like 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon and shit. It had to be 1 because the calf closed it too. So it was like 1:15, 1:30 or some shit probably. I'm hitting the jump from the back, and I just so happened to look down because I was about to place my thumb like on her butt and shit. I just happened to look down, son, and I just seen like green doodle balls in her ass.
Back we going, y'all.
Hey, son, when I tell you, son, I faked that nut so fast. As soon as I seen that shit, all it was I was like, oh, like I just nutted or something. The whole time I didn't, so I had to get the fuck up out of there, bruh.
So, ladies, you do know that men can fake it too. I just want.
Oh
They don't think
I
we can fake
plenty
it.
Bro,
I faked a couple. I ain't gonna lie to you, but females don't think that we can fake. We can fake it too, just like how they say they fake it. We can fake it too. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to put that out there in the atmosphere and everything.
But
like
it gets worse though.
Oh, it's more.
Because I mean, it's probably not worse, but it's kind of worse for me. Is it? Well, maybe it just gets sad. Is it sad that even after that happened, like the next time she wanted to fuck, I still hit her?
No, I mean you mess with her. So I mean, if you like her and everything.
I didn't like her though. Like it wasn't like no. She was like a. Like she was one of them Jones where like she liked me way more than I liked her. It didn't matter what I did. Like I told you, bro, I'm just got done and I'm walking out my room thinking I did something because we got to walk past. We had this junk called the porch, and that's like where all my niggas would be at. So instead of walking her through the front, I walked her through the back. Where everybody be sitting at. I'm walking out the junk, like this, like with my arm around her and shit. And shawty, like I seen her. She was probably a quarter mile away. Like I was looking at her, and I was like, did this bitch just see me? And then by the time shawty got to walking this way, they walked past each other, and I seen her look at her. And then when she got to me and I'm hitting my black and shit, she was like, and my niggas just laughed me out. She was like, I know you just fucked that bitch, but you about to come fuck me too, so let's go. I was like, and I'm looking at my niggas like, oh shit, do I get up? And I'm like, yeah, because it's pussy, so I try to look like a cool guy.
First of all, any jump that say, I know you just hit that jump, but you're gonna hit me too, probably got green doo-doo in her butt, bro.
Damn.
Boy, that Fish Friday got to her that time, I
Damn.
guess. Oh my God, you about to have the green thumb for real.
Joe gang green.
Damn.
So that's what I was telling Dave, because we was having this conversation. I think we was just having this conversation on our own time. Maybe it was last Sunday, but about like how, because he was saying like how niggas like we fake nuts. So that's what I was saying when you walked out. Like I faked, like after I seen that shit, it was like, oh, like I faked that jump. And he was saying how like females don't be believing, you know what I'm saying, niggas can fake a nut.
Oh, it's very easy if you're wearing a condom.
Definitely.
I mean, yeah, wearing a condom. Yeah, it's nothing.
Definitely. You can only do it if you had a condom.
Yeah, I'm not faking no nuts these days.
Oh yeah, that's how you know you're a naughty boy, dog.
Son, we all, the title of this joint probably is gonna be Naughty Boys with a Z.
I think the worst experience I ever had.
See, now you get it, son, because you get to think about it when you about to say it. It's just like
Oh man, I was in college. In this joint, it was a family member of one of our friends. And she came to my room, and I'm texting because she was like the cousin of somebody. I'm texting her cousin like, "Bro, come get your cousin. Like, what's she doing?" So,
I remember this, dog.
so she in my room talking like, "Yeah, I can squirt, blah blah blah," talking all this like, talking naughty. I'm like, do I want to see? I'm like, nah, you gotta get out, because I wasn't drunk enough. First of all, she take her pants off, bruh. Like, she get naked in the joint, right? And all you see, like, I swear to God, bruh, she still had toilet paper in her vagina. I was like, oh. I called at that point. It was no more texting. I called her cousin. I was like, yo, come get your cousin, because she's in here wilding. And she came and got her though. That was probably like the worst experience I've ever had. But I ain't actually hit the jump.
The worst I ever had was I thought this girl was cool as hell. Thought she was cute and everything like that. And I ain't gonna lie, I thought I was gonna get it in. I ain't gonna lie, I thought I was gonna get it in and everything like that. So we chilling in our living room at the Commons and stuff like that. And she thought it was a game. I don't know why she thought it was funny or whatever like that, but she farted like right beside me, dog.
Oh nah, in your face?
Like it was like, you know how you sit on the couch and you sit like this way. So she was sitting right here and she just farted like, Burr. And bruh, that threw me all the way fuck off. That threw me all the way off, man. She was like, come on, I was just playing and stuff like that. I was like, nah. I went to my room, locked the door, everything, dog.
You just left her out there?
Yeah. I ain't want no part.
You want to know, was this somebody that you was trying to like you knew this person for more time before this interaction? See,
but we wasn't there though. We not there.
Okay, and that's what I was just about to go into. Like, ladies, it's two things. I'm not even gonna speak for all niggas, but I'm really speaking for myself. But I'm gonna just say niggas. Like, it's two things. I'm gonna just say me. Two things I hate. Number one is when you just meeting a girl or some shit and like y'all go eat and she acting like she don't want to fucking eat, or she motherfucking I hate that. I hate that shit. I'd rather you be stuffing your motherfucking face. Like I like that shit content. It was like, okay, she real. And then the youngins who will fart in front of you off bucks, I kind of hate that shit too. Like, I don't mind that shit happening, but it's just like, let me get to a level with you, because honestly, me as a nigga, like, I fart around y'all niggas in a second, but if it's a female around that I don't really know, I don't, like, bruh, I hold that jump or I step to the side or something. Like, I'm not even about to just be farting in front of motherfuckers. Like,
See, I feel deep. I got no cut cards. Oh no.
What you mean?
I feel like you're.
son, I see you let a few off, son, in front of just
Random people?
I
don't know.
like,
bro.
son, he'll hit you with a jaw and be like, and then he looks at somebody and be like, oh yeah.
like,
So I've witnessed you do that drunk before. I've witnessed you fart and then look at somebody that like wasn't with us and be like, oh yeah. But they don't know you fought the whole time. But
I probably would do something like that. I don't really be caring, especially once I'm drinking, bro. I gotta work on that though. I don't have a filter once I get started, you know.
I don't think nobody does.
So
drunk mind, sober soul.
I mean, not really. Sort of, kinda.
I think that shit is 100%.
Sort of, kinda. Dave, when he drunk, he start dancing in the mirror. He go in the bathroom.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Start dancing in the mirror.
I'm that guy. I'm sorry.
Bro, what's going on?
So since we speaking about Dave, I mean, bro, since we, I mean, yeah, bro, we got it, son. We told you, son, like we gave you a heads up before this, like, but son, like, we've spoken to you about this. What, about 3 weeks ago? It was about 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks to a month ago. We told you about your nasty behavior, and then 2 weeks passed from that date, and it just seems as if you haven't learned a thing. I'm just wondering why. I've gotten to the point now. It's like, okay, my man want to take the pictures in the mirror. That's for the youngest. It's not for me to like, but since it's my boy, I'ma still clown him because he's my boy. But I understand what he's doing. But I didn't understand when I'm clicking through Instagram and I'm going through stories and I'm just clicking through the jumps, and it's half the time I don't even be reading them shits. I just be clicking. And I was clicking, then I went back. I was like, hold the fuck up. So, I seen this man. It was like he was doing his regular jump. He was doing, you know, I got a mic too. Like they can still hear me. He was doing his regular mirror jump.
Regular routine.
But then it was something a little off about the jump. Like, was you about to take a shit or something? Because it was like your belt was unbuckled. And then your button was unbuttoned.
You disgust me.
Oh.
And then your fly was down. And I was like, whoa, you are a sick man. And I sent it straight to the group chat. As soon as I seen it, I didn't let it breathe. At first, I was going to send it on Instagram, and I was like, nah, these niggas ain't going to see this fast enough. I screenshotted that shit and sent it to the group. Sent it to a group chat so damn fast, bro. Dave, what was going through your mind?
Dave is sick right now because he hate when I use the sound effects on. He really sick right now, bro. He told me before the joke, like a couple weeks ago, he was like, nah, bro, I'm telling you, don't use them sound effects. He is sick.
Bruh.
He is
So,
sick.
what was your
bro.
thought process?
You know this little bag I be talking about? Little bag. I was in a little bag that day. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was a nice picture to post up there and everything like that. I don't expect you niggas to look at my story. I don't. So when y'all do see my story and stuff like that, I'm like, oh damn, I didn't think. But then when I want y'all to look at my story, y'all would look at this motherfucking story.
That was probably the first time I looked at his story in like weeks, bro. Like,
Bruh.
I
When
really
I do
don't
want
do
y'all to look at this story,
So
y'all look at it.
So I don't look at my Instagram page, bro. I look at all stories, bro.
I be saying stuff to big up y'all, and y'all never see it. But you know what I'm saying? I don't never like screenshot and send it to y'all stuff like that. But I'm like, oh, maybe they gonna see this shit, and then
Yeah,
like,
bro, I don't.
no looks at all. But then when I do some shit like that,
Because if niggas don't be on Instagram like that,
Yeah,
bro. Like when
I
that
just
shit,
so happen. That means it was meant to be. We was meant to see that picture,
Hey,
bro.
when
With
I
your
tell
pants
you-
around your ankles.
it wasn't around. Oh nah, it wasn't around.
Dave, when I tell you, like they can't see me, but they can hear me. When I tell you this is how I look at people's stories on Instagram, I'm literally about to show you how I look at people's stories. This is me on Instagram,
But just don't open it then.
and I literally was doing this,
I do that, but
and then
I
I
don't do it that
seen you,
fast.
bruh.
I don't do it that fast.
And unless I'm seeing like some ass or something, or some funny shit, or some. But then I got to your Jones, and you know your Jones be like the little motherfucking
Hell no.
Nah, I don't be that bad.
No.
It probably be like these right here on my man jumps. It be like them jumps.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it be like that. And I'm looking and I'm like, okay,
I hate the laundry.
because I gave you your big ups. I was like, okay, some of the shit you be writing, some of this I don't know. I got lost in the jump. Some of the stuff like when you be writing,
I'm trying to cook facts.
I-
you know what I'm saying?
I look at them as like poems and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I really, and some of them jumps be long as shit, Dave, I'm being honest. But I still read them whole jumps. Like when I get caught on your jump, I'm like, oh, this Dave shit. And then I get caught and now I be reading something. And then I click and really just be looking through your shit. And then that day, it just so happened that you had wrote some shit. And then the next one was just my man standing there with his pants unbuckled.
Oh man.
I don't.
Dave be on the gram writing poetry. He getting his bag. He got the music in the background.
See,
So how you say that man was posing though?
Baby girl,
oh man.
I know you want to stick with a real one.
Oh man.
Baby girl.
Some of them shits be fired.
You know you want this.
I be trying to kick facts and everything like that. I be trying to put little hints and stuff in there. And then sometimes I do be naughty. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I do be naughty and everything like that. And it be for the girls and stuff like that. But most of the time, I be trying to kick shit for people so they can relate to it type shit.
You know
And it
you
just
wanna
be in the
stick
moment
with a real one.
That's not your commentary. Just killing me all throughout the. How you talking? You know?
Oh, you want this dick in a meal?
Oh, I'll be like that.
Sloppy and wet, all nasty. Give it to me, baby. With a splash.
I don't
B.
be nothing. No
This nigga,
splash.
You know, you know you want the real one. They say pussy's how if not live, so baby, honestly, I'm just really trying to kill something. So you be in your bag sometimes. Some of them Jones be bars low key,
Well,
but
he
then,
changed some Drake lyrics and put his name in.
oh
it.
yeah, you're nasty for that too. But so I mean, we've all done some nasty shit, but you're leading the nasty boards right now.
No.
My phase is over. I don't take the selfies with the eyebrow up no more.
You
My-
had, I ain't
No,
gonna lie.
I haven't.
You retired
Yeah,
that joint. I
it's-
ain't gonna
it's
lie.
over with
I
for
retired.
me.
You retired it. But now this how you naughty now. This
What?
and I'm gonna talk about you too,
Oh,
Terrence.
God.
So now
What?
we gonna talk about y'all too. So Darius, this is what Darius do now. Now he like the backgrounds and stuff like that and everything like that. So the background and the poses and everything like that, you gotta look at the pose and stuff like that. That's what D-Mac get naughty at now. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't even be getting the backgrounds off no more.
He
No.
don't get the
I be chilling.
every picture that this man takes, he knows that is being taken of him. Yet somehow, when you look at the picture, you think that it was off guard. Nah, you're nasty.
It was off guard, Terrence.
No.
Was I looking at the camera? No.
So you had to be looking at the camera for the picture to be not
To be on guard. I was off guard. They just caught me in my element, you know? I was just doing something
Wow,
like, oh, hey,
that's
what's going
sick in itself.
what, bro?
You being in your element?
I was in my element.
What's
I
your
was just
element?
looking up at
Nah.
something and somebody's taking a picture. I'm like, oh, you took a picture? Like, let me see that jump. They're like, oh, they like, you should post this on the gram. I'm like, I bet. That's how it happens.
Nah.
And then Terrence, I'm gonna talk about this is you first of all. So Terrence, this how he a naughty nigga and everything like that. Terrence know that his outfit be fly. Man, he makes sure he get the whole body. You don't gotta get the whole. You don't gotta get the whole body.
You gotta get the whole.
You get to make sure you get the whole.
He gotta get the full body on the jump.
Yeah,
And then he did some nasty stuff today on Instagram. He blurred the jump.
I see
So
it.
you
I was
can
just
focus
to
in on
say-
him.
I see it. I was about to say something about that. I
The
see it.
caption
Hold on. Who took it?
I don't know who took the
My
jump.
cousin took
Ah, I thought that took it.
I wasn't me. It wasn't me.
He sent me a picture like that too, but I'm gonna
He
let y'all
blurred,
get
he
y'all
blurred,
shit.
he blurred the joint out. The caption said, "Focus on me, baby." I was like,
Whoa,
"What?"
never
Because he
know.
blurred, he
No.
blurred, he blurred,
Oh.
he blurred everything out except for his face.
That's definitely
and had
not
like
the
a
caption.
light shining on it. Because you know he dark skinned. He had a light shining on his face. I'm like, "Focus on me, baby." I'm like, "What's going on? What's going on on Al Gore's internet today?" These
See,
niggas is nasty.
See, now, unlike y'all, it was some truth in it. I'll admit it was some truth in this, what y'all just said, because I consciously do get like my whole body in the picture. I consciously do. That's why I was dying laughing when y'all said, because I consciously do that shit, and that shit is nasty. But today, I was literally walking down the hallway,
Oh, that's what it was.
and my cousin was like, "Hey, Terrence." I said, "Huh?"
Yes.
And then he took the picture. And if you don't believe me, you can go ask him. But That's the definition of an off guard picture. That's off guard. I was literally walking. No, it don't. You know the camera be on you. He was walking clearly behind me to get my whole shit in the jump too. I didn't know he was taking a picture, and then he sent it to me.
But you liked it, so you.
Oh yeah, I did, because it was off guard. Like now, I would have been sick if he had took that picture and it was off guard, and then I said it was off guard. Whether it's off guard or not, when you say it's off guard, it's
Yeah, see, I don't ever do that. I don't be like, oh, off guard, blah blah. I don't say it's off guard. I don't do the forgot the post jump. I don't do the none of that type of stuff. Like it's nasty to me.
It was sick to me. I wasn't asked for that picture.
Look, now he trying to plead.
Yeah, he trying to plead.
Oh no, I admit it. See, y'all don't admit to y'all nasty.
Well, I mean,
I admit it to
if
my
it's nasty,
shit.
I'm gonna tell you about it. Nothing that I do on the ground is nasty. So
Black, we doing some nasty stuff, dog.
See, I wish like because just because I fuck with y'all so hard, like I would never do it. But like we be keeping it like PC and shit. Like when this shit start recording, we still be talking outrageously, but we don't talk nothing like how we be talking when it just be us, just be talking like he's really the nastiest nigga.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's really, but it's proof of our shit on the gram. That's the only thing that's different. But if I was a grimy nigga, son, you really are the nastiest.
I'm about to be grimy. Fuck that
No,
shit.
don't do it. Don't do it.
We driving. We going to get some food and everything like that. This man got the playlist of all sex playlists just booming. I'm like, bruh, so this what you be playing? You know, I'll be on back.
first of all, it wasn't the sex playlist. It was smooth vibes. That's all it was.
Oh,
bro.
okay. That's what it
all
was.
the songs wasn't about sex. That's just where your head be at, because you know that's all you think about.
No,
But it wasn't all sex. It was just slow music. You know, it was just how I get past 7 p.m.
that's
you
the
know?
shit
And
that
that's
you
what
listen.
I was just about to say that. That's why you a nasty nigga. Cause I kind of do the same shit, but I never said it. The fact that you put this when I'm about to say it to words, it kind of is like, oh, you're nasty. He was like, yeah, nah. This nigga said, he was like, I was in the car with him one day. He was like, yeah, son, I'm just letting you know right now, son, when it get dark outside, son, I don't listen to nothing but smooth on me, son. I said, son, you sick. Even though I do the same, you still sick for even saying it, bro. Like, yeah, son, get dark outside, I just get in my bag. I don't listen to nothing but smooth R&B, son. Like, son.
That's it. The freaks come out at night. You know.
See?
At night.
See? This is how I know you nasty.
Nah,
You got a playlist just for when you
Nighttime
about to get in
driving.
there? No, when you about to get in. You got a station
or
on
no?
something.
I mean,
you got a station something.
I have stations that I can go to.
No, this nigga has a whole playlist. Now, I don't even know this to be 100% fact, but if I had to bet, I will bet you that there's a playlist on your phone, and you probably nasty enough to title the joint, and you probably titled that joint like
back at night or something like that.
That
late
never happened.
night.
That never happened.
Late
I
night
can just
vibes.
I can go to Spotify and go find a playlist. I don't need to make one.
But you go find one.
Set the mood. I have before.
See,
Yes.
see.
Everybody has played some music in the
But
background.
he
now.
don't find them. He don't find them no more because he already has them.
No, bruh. No, I gotta type in a category.
What category?
I don't know. I forgot.
See?
But you have to though. Everybody has played music in the background, bro.
Oh,
don't
bro,
try to
I
act like.
did some of the nasty shit in the world one time. I'm not going to get a whole story, but you know, remember the story I told you when I was in Charlotte? I had the greatest night of my life, and so that same night, I hit a young into a playlist, and guess what the playlist was? It was my whole SoundCloud.
Nah.
Oh boy.
Oh. Nah.
You are something else.
Imagine hitting the joint and all you hear in the background is, if I see an ashtray, I'm ashing it. Like, no. What? Nah.
I can see you spitting the bar and then hit
For real.
and then talking to her talking
For
something
real,
like
yeah,
that.
You like that? Wait, hold on. Listen to this bar real quick.
Shit.
That's a bar, right? Oh my god.
That was, I give you that one. Because I'm surprised. I'm surprised you actually remembered that. And then the joke was just funny. Like, if you hitting the younger, just imagine hitting the younger, and then if I see an ashtray, then I'm an ash in it. Like, so, like that was hilarious just now. So
While we on this subject, what is a song that you would like to have sex to?
Bro, just throwing some division for me.
And honestly, because the last person I was like really, you know what I'm saying, I was playing that shit in the car, and she was like, "Oh, I want you to fuck me this night." She was talking about division and shit. I was like, "Oh shit, this nigga must go hard and shit." Like, oh yeah. But if not division, it's pretty much, son, put that in that pocket. But I don't know. I would say division, just any R&B, bro. I don't care, bro. Just as long as this.
Trey Songz.
I hit a young in the Kalani.
Cool for me on Trey Songz, but now I don't know.
Tank makes sex music.
He's straight, but I don't think a lot of females ready for that. Like, he older now. You know what I'm saying?
At this point in my life, I'm smashing youngins in like Snow Allegra and I Want You Around and shit like that. Like, I just love R&B. So
Terrence be trying to beat you out the frame. He put on some Chief Keef or something.
Oh. No.
Go to
When I'm trying
strokes
to beat
with
out the
beat.
frame, that's when the G Herbo come on.
Oh nah, that's disgusting. Drill time. You got a playlist called Drill Time.
You are nasty.
You got a playlist called Drill Time.
Oh, you nasty for real, yo.
So you really believe I got a playlist called Drill Time?
I kind of believe it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I don't have a single playlist on my phone.
Yeah, I don't got no playlist either.
Yeah, I don't think. This is play like. What's his name?
Playlist P.
Oh.
I got all the playlists.
Nasty.
That's not nasty because I got all of them.
Son, think about. Okay, since we still think about this, you about to, and y'all think about this too. You about to just think about the thought process of this. I may not be all the way on, but I think I'm close. So in order to make a playlist for when you about to hit something, or for the females when if you like to have your music when you know you about to, you know what I'm saying, have sex and shit. Like, think about this process and why it's nasty. First, you have to decide, I'm gonna put a list of songs together that I want to hit something to. So then here's where the nasty process comes into. That's nasty, but here's the nastiness. Is when you're putting them songs together and you're listening to all this sex music, or you're just listening to these jonts before you put it on there. It's 12 o'clock p.m. Why are you listening to my...
I'm not.
That's even worse.
I'm not listening to it at 12 p.m. is what I'm saying.
Okay, so you listen to it on the late night. Yeah. I'm done. I can't even finish my shit because the way you just answered that shit. Yeah, so what's the problem? That's how you just got to... I'm done.
My go-to song is a song by Trey Songz, actually, and a joint called Walls. You gotta listen to it. The thing
That
is,
sounds like something Dave would listen to.
the joint it's called Walls. You gotta listen to it. So when you go back and listen to it, just know I put you on. All right.
I want to ask y'all a weird question, but I don't know.
Depends on how weird it is.
We about to wrap it up, so what's the
well,
question?
Do y'all be trying to? And it's a great song at the beginning too. Now that I realize like where this junk kind of ultimately went. Do y'all like nah? It's you gotta have dick these youngers. You can't give them the whole thing. That's when they go crazy. But when y'all be hitting to like music, do y'all like try to be on beat with like what the music is doing? Or do y'all still just stay in y'all own bag?
I stay in my own bag. I personally stay in my own bag. The music is just for, something like that. Like, cause
I found myself doing that shit a couple times, like trying to fuck to like the music and shit, and it was just too much thought, like trying to stay on beat and do that shit. Like it was.
That's also a good thing though. If you're thinking too much, because then you go longer because you ain't really thinking about, you know.
You just cracked the code, low
there
key.
you go.
Hey.
That's why he a naughty nigga. That's how I tell you. You see?
You told on yourself.
It's like he naughty.
He told on himself. Okay, you got any would you rathers today?
I don't have a would you rather.
You could just came off the top with it.
All right, I can think of one.
It's not that, you know.
Would you rather? Let's see. Would you rather? I feel like I've asked this already about drowning or
Fire.
yeah, drowning in fire.
Well, shit.
Hold on.
Shit, it could have been something like, would you rather be hot or cold? Because you know niggas gonna go into some type of. It'll turn into.
Right, I got a question for y'all. So, say if you had a girl that you like, and she a 10, all that other stuff and everything like that.
Dave, I hate the way you hold the mic. But go ahead.
Why? Say she a 10 and all the other stuff and everything. Would you still mess with her if her breast stink?
Yeah, something you can fix.
Yeah.
You can fix that.
You would pay for that?
No, I'm not paying to fix her. Brush your teeth. What you mean? Brush your tongue.
That's like a junk being, or a girl you like, being just like, oh God, this just want to sound fucked up, but fuck it. Like, she's just like, just say, and I like big girls too, but just say, like, she was just like big as shit. And that was your only problem with her. It's just like, everything else about you is good. I just don't like, that equate that to having stink breath, because what you do in those situations is you don't tell your girl that she needs to go to the gym. You say you're going to go to the gym, and if she wants to come, then you can come. Just like if her breath some shit and she got a dead tooth, got that DT in her motherfucking mouth, you be like, I'm going to the dentist. I'm about to go get my shit checked. You know what I'm saying? You rolling with me? Like,
might not have dental insurance though.
Son, if I'm really fucking with her like that, son, I put that bitch. I let that bitch come to the dentist on me one time, bro.
True love.
That's not even love, bro.
Go ahead. I went on and put Ashley on the dental plan. You know, I had to go ahead and do it, man. I put Ashley on the dental plan, man. You know, I went on and put her on there.
That's wifey stuff.
All right. So, would you rather? Got it. Would you rather? Oh no, actually, it's not even a would you rather. It's a flip a coin thing. Okay. Mm-hmm. So, you got a coin, right? Heads or tails. Would you, if the person was like, all right, you flip this coin. If it's heads, you get $1 million. If it's tails, you go to jail for a year. Or you can not flip this coin and I'll just give you 1,000. What would you do?
Oh, off bucks. I'm not flipping that motherfucking coin.
I ain't flipping that shit. No.
Really?
Yeah,
because you got 100% chance to get $1,000, but only a 50% chance to either go to jail or get $1 million.
Yes. Y'all not
so
taking that chance?
Nah.
You're taking the chance?
Yes.
I'm just
Why?
$1 million,
Can
bro?
I flip it though?
Yeah, you can flip a coin.
Okay, I can do that. Yeah, that's $1 million.
No.
That's an easy $1 million.
How is it an easy
That's
million?
what I'm saying. Like,
I know how I flip it to make it.
Nah, I don't believe you.
Yeah. If I had a quote, I'd show y'all right now.
bro.
Yeah.
I don't. Nah, bro. I'm taking that 1,000 because at the end of the day, that's the only thing guaranteed. It should be one in that yellow box right there. Is that's the only thing guaranteed is the 1,000, and that's you still leaving richer than with more money than you came
what
with.
if it's $1 billion then?
The coin didn't even flip. That joke went in the air like this.
Go straight to jail.
Like shit. This man did not even flip the.
You didn't say if you was doing heads or tails, bro.
You said heads.
Okay, so it's on head. It's on heads right now.
You said heads.
Flip it so that it's on heads again.
I want heads.
All right, heads right there.
It's on heads. That shit did not flip.
See,
See, your ass would have been in jail, and that's the whole point.
Heads.
Nah. All right, so if I increase it to $1 billion,
The chance.
okay, so all right, I'll give you $10,000 straight up. Don't flip the coin. But if you do flip the coin, if it lands on heads, you get $1 billion. If it lands on tails, you're my slave for 5 years.
10,000.
So I would be your slave for 5 years. In this situation, I would be your slave. I'll flip the coin in that situation because you're not gonna have me doing no wild shit like that.
You don't know then.
No, I'm not flipping that shit.
No.
And that's why I say it's important because think about this. I get $10,000 off bucks, even for just having this conversation. If I flip this coin and it don't, like, I don't know. I'm just really with the guarantees, to be honest, because there's not a guarantee that you're going to land, that you're going to get $1 billion. No. It's a guarantee that you're going to get $10,000. I don't have $10,000 right now. So I'm taking that shit off Bucks. You still flipping the coin?
Flipping the coin, bro.
You still flipping the coin?
Nah.
I'm taking that chance, bro. Because I get that Billy.
But then
You
if
can't
you
tell me
don't,
nothing.
you somebody's slave.
But I'm just thinking about the upside.
See, I think that's my problem in life. I don't think of the upsides for real. To be
You
honest,
could be
like
somebody's set slave.
See where he go to? He
this
only
is
has
why
one
you
bag.
is the nastiest nigga.
Only has one bag.
This is why you're the nastiest.
You started it, so slave.
Okay, that's all I said.
Oh, man.
He only has one bag.
And then he trying to justify it.
He only has one bag.
Why you
bruh.
trying to justify
I'm trying to make it better.
No, bro.
No. If I'm somebody, I don't even want to be somebody's sex slave for real. Bro.
So you saying sex slave makes it better, but what if it was a male you was doing a deal with? You gonna be?
I already told you I was taking the 10,000, so we would need to go further in this. All right.
But yeah, man. I mean, yeah, bruh. I'm taking that guaranteed money. Just like, would you stay on the team to get guaranteed money, or would you stay on one team to get $5 million guaranteed, or would you go to another team to get $100,000 signing bonus, but you'll get $10 million if you meet these incentives, or if you know what I'm saying, it's not really guaranteed. Only thing guaranteed is the $100,000.
That's different because you betting on yourself at that point. So if you know your
do that.
abilities, you can bet on yourself. I bet on myself.
Yeah,
But you betting on yourself in that situation too, man.
That's up for chance though. You don't know what's gonna happen. But if you know, like, I need 10 sacks to get this incentive, I'm gonna get my 10 sacks, bro. You betting on yourself.
That's true. For example.
Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up, fellas. To be continued. Maybe this weekend. We'll see. But it's been another episode of the Black&Mild podcast featuring your boy Davey Wavy,
Yes, sir.
aka the Love Doctor,
Yes, sir.
aka the Nasty Boy.
Yes, sir.
Nasty Dave if you nasty, whatever. But yeah. That's all we got today. The Black&Mild podcast.
Let them know who you is.
It's your boy Darius, a.k.a. D-Mac,
Ooh.
a.k.a. Finesse,
Ooh.
a.k.a. Big Pharma,
Oh.
a.k.a. Playlist P, a.k.a.
Terrence, a.k.a. Conscious.
And it's a rap, baby. Black&Mild
If I was up in
podcast.
it, shit, I better pound that I put it down. Make you forget that you was ever with him. And I hate talking about my stroke game, but girl, I'm giving you the whole thing. I could put like 25 on your finger, 5 for your shave, so you can't see these other niggas. They won't call you again. That's enough. I could see you wasting time.